let's just say that it would be in the best interest of the Chamorro people of Guam that the United States government, the United States Congress, is made fully aware of the actions taken by the different administrations here on Guam. It would be the best interest of the people of the United States should the United States Congress choose to enforce the Constitution of the United States of America, because that is the gross national product of the United States of America.
You know, many years ago, Governor Pedazzo was the one actually who started all of this. And I noticed from what I've been reading about his quest way back then, of course, a lot of these things were not available, like the whole what was that Helsinki Accord? That was not possible back then. But I noticed from what I've read that he followed this quest under the UN Charter.
Our people have been fighting for the right to protect our culture. We've been fighting for the right to protect our race since the Spanish times. If you go back in history, you'll discover that there were several Spanish governors that were ousted from power by the local inhabitants and had to be replaced by state. You'll also notice that ever since 1901, 2 years after the Treaty of 1898, we have had delegations going to Washington requesting either equality or independence, because that is the only way that we can continue to protect our race and protect our culture, is either through Native American status, wherein we would have the right to institute the programs to protect our race, our culture, our natural resources, or through sovereign independence. Those are the only two ways. Commonwealth is not even in the equation.
I understand that Senator Wendy Wheaton is doing a Chamorro registration, but it doesn't seem to fit the Chamorro definition. Am I correct?
Well, unfortunately, some of our legislators, in their quest to try to please everyone and satisfy some of their own self-interests, have a tendency to forget that Chamorros are a matter of race. It's not a matter of time or a written document. If you research your history, the Chamorro race was actually created by the Spanish. It is a mixture of the blood of the indigenous people of this island, the true indigenous people of this island, Spanish, Mexican, Filipino. Okay? That is a Chamorro. A Chamorro is not a group of people that happened to be here in 1950 when the Organic Act took effect.
So why does he continue registering Chamorros in that manner?
Because under the old definition, under 3GCA, which is the Chamorro Registry Law, it stipulates that a Chamorro is someone who was here in 1899, of Spanish descent, or their descendant by blood relation. he would not fit under those parameters because his parents came from Saipan. So he would not be eligible to register as a Chamorro in Guam and vote in the plebiscite based on the original definition. We have to remember that although the people in Saipan, Rota, and Tinian are our brothers and sisters, they're not Micronesians, they're Chamorros. They're not Saipanese, Rotanese, they are Chamorros, just as we are Chamorros. But we have to remember that this is our quest now. We are not one system of government, one people. We were divided. We were divided when Spain sold Saipan, Tinian, Rota to Japan, and they became a Japanese colony. And after World War II, when the United States took trusteeship over the entire Marianas chain, again, we kept divided. We remain divided. We are today still divided under two forms of government. You have the Commonwealth of the CNMI, and you have the Organic Act here in Guam. Will we ever come together again as a people? Not as long as we continue to look at each other as two different people. We are the same race. However, this is Guam's quest. Saipan had its turn. The NMI had its turn. We have never been given the opportunity. It's our turn. And they need to understand. They need to understand that it's our turn for self-determination. It is our turn to move forward and evolve as a people. I don't have anything against our brothers and sisters in the NMI. Quite the contrary. They are our brothers and sisters. They're not from the FSM, they're not from Palau. They're not from the Marshalls or anywhere else. They are Chamorros. In the future, would I love to see the entire Guian chain or the Guian archipelago become one again? Yes, I would. Is it possible? Yes, it is. Would that also be in the best interest of the United States? Yes, it would. Would it be in the best interest of the Chamorro people to become one people again? Yes, it would. But first, Guam has to have its turn at self-determination.